Hi everybody, it's Dennis Lindsay with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services giving you your South Lake Tahoe first quarter real estate report. But before we get into that, I want to read you a little something about the interest rates. Today the interest rates are at 7.34. They jumped again for a second straight day. So let me read this to you from my Mortgage Rate Watch program I have. Mortgage rates surged at a pace seen only one other time since October 22nd, or October of 2022. The average lender moved up a 0.028%, which is functionally equivalent to a 0.29 seen after the February 2nd jobs report. In fact, today was arguably the worst because of the February 2nd example happened a day after rates hit long-term lows. The implication is that the jump would not have been as big in early February if the rates were undergoing a correction from those lows. Hair splitting aside, there aren't just past examples of rates rising more than a quarter of a point in one day. Before COVID, it only happened one other time in the past decade. Translation, it was a rough day for the rates. But why? Well, we've seen a rather incidentally focused on the risks associated with the consumer price index in those days and weeks leading up to the release. It ended up exceeding the hype by showing that inflation refuses to head to the lower levels required for lower interest rates. It's really that simple. So got to get the inflation down, get the rates down, but let's move on to the what's going on in South Lake Tahoe. So we're going to break this up into two areas. As you can see, we're going to focus on the city of South Lake Tahoe, and then we'll go to the county. So the total number of homes that had sold in the city were 53. They have an average days on market, was pretty short fuse there. It's about 87 days on the market. The median listing price was $729,000. The average sales price was $695,000, and you're getting actually 95% of the asking price. Now the 87 days, I'm thinking that we're probably coming in with some cash offers, and that way you can close quicker and not worry about a loan or appraisals or anything else. So that's what's going on in the city, and let's move on to the county. So the county, we had a total number of sales that were 38 and had average days on market were 98. You probably had the same kind of situation, a few loans maybe, probably more cash. Average list price in the county was $756,950. The average sales price was $745,000, and you got 98% of asking. Now, I don't know if anybody, here's the deal. If you have seen anything on the TV about what's going on with the National Association of Realtors, private message me. I can give you some details on that, or at least my take on it, my opinion on it. Don't think it's a big deal, but if you want a little more information, contact me. Also, if you are doing any work up in Tahoe and need a vendor referral, I have a good extensive list of vendors. So, feel free to reach out to me. Also, if you know anybody, we're into our summer selling season now. So if you're considering selling, let me put my 40 years of experience to work for you. And I'd love to help anybody you might know, or maybe you have some friends or family that want to purchase up here in Tahoe. Anyway, I cover both the California and the Nevada side of real estate, and off the hill in the Minden, Gardnerville, Carson area too. So feel free to reach out. I appreciate you listening to this short message. If you have any questions regarding real estate, let me know. Thanks very much. We'll talk.